Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers, sisters, and elders in Islam. Inshallah, today our Islamic story is going to be the pious man and the shopkeeper. So, there was a pious man who engages in praying, fasting, and praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Almost he utilizes all his time in meditation and devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He never thought of any evil, neither any evil temptation enters his heart. So, but one night, this pious man dreamt that there is somebody who is more pious than him. He dreamt a shopkeeper is far superior in spirituality than him. When he woke up, he said to himself, how could a shopkeeper be this much spiritual than I? So he started thinking about it. And in the dream, he was told to go to the shopkeeper and learn some of the basics of spirituality, of a true spirituality. So the man decided, I need to go in search of this shopkeeper. On that day, he set on the journey, and the shopkeeper was in the same town with him, according to the dream. So he was moving around the town, searching for this shopkeeper. So eventually, he saw the shopkeeper. But gazing at the shopkeeper, he didn't see any form of spirituality in him. He was at the corner gazing at the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper was busy doing his business with his customers with a cheerful face. So, like, the man said to himself, the pious man, but how could this be? No. This dream might be a wrong dream. So, in few seconds, just for him to lift his head up, he did not see the shopkeeper because it was time for Salah. When he checked, it was time for Salah, and he did not see the shopkeeper. Meaning, the shopkeeper disappeared to go and perform his Salah. Lately, after the Salah finished, the shopkeeper comes back. Still continue his business with his customers. Then, the shopkeeper noticed that somebody is at the corner of his shop. He then says, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Did you need anything? The pious man replied, Wa alaikum salam. Oh no, brother. I did not need anything. But I just want to ask you a question in which I am really in need of the answer. The shopkeeper said, no problem, ma'am, ask. He went ahead and explained everything he saw in the dream. The shopkeeper says, this dream is very simple to explain. But if you want me to explain the true interpretation of this dream, then you need to do a task for me. The pious man, since he was interested in knowing the true interpretation of the dream, he said, yes, whatever task you give me, I will do, because I want to know the interpretation of this dream. The shopkeeper says, no problem. He gave him a saucer. It's a circular, something like, with a flat surface. I don't know how to put it, like a rubber, like circular something. And in that saucer, there is a mercury there, which is a metallic element, like. And that element, it is a liquid in a normal temperature, but it changes to solid when there is changing in temperature. As long as temperature changes from its normal centigrade or Celsius, it will eventually change to solid. So the mercury was in the saucer, and he gave it to the pious man. He said to the pious man, take this saucer from this end of the road to the other end of the road and bring it back. Let the mercury don't move out of the saucer. The pious man said, no problem. And you should return within half an hour. Remember, there is 2 in 1, because the mercury should not fall out. That is going to be his first target. And the second target, he should return within half an hour, meaning time bound. He then took the saucer and started moving to the either side of the road. He was going faster because of the time. So, but the mercury wanted to fall out. So he decided to walk slowly. So by the moment he was walking slowly again, he then think of what? He then says, oh, the time. Within half an hour, he started walking again faster. So this man moved faster to get at the end of the road and come back with the saucer, the mercury in it. And tell the shopkeeper, here is your saucer with your mercury safe and sound. He was so exhausted because of he was working against time, and at the same time he was protecting the mercury from falling. The shopman or the shopkeeper looked at him and said to him, brother, how many times did you remember Allah when you were going with this saucer to the end of the road? The pious man was like, remembering Allah? He was exclaimed, like, how? I am protecting this mercury and at the same time I'm working against time. So it's like, no. He said the truth. He said, I did not remember Allah. He said, but I do remember Allah. He said, but at this moment, for me to take this saucer at the end of the road and bring it back, he said, I did not remember Allah. Now the the shopkeeper replied to him? He replied by saying, I remember Allah all the time. I remember Allah when dealing with my customers. I remember Allah whenever I am moving with this saucer, the makira in it. I am faithful and honest to any other man that I'm doing business with. There is a great moral lesson in this. That is to say, spirituality is not by appearance, it's by the efforts you do. Yeah. Some people can dress, when you see them, you admire them, but their character does not match with their code of dressing. See, according to the physical appearance of the shopkeeper, the pious man did not detect any form of spirituality. Rather, says this man is only busy doing business. But the man is not in the appearance spiritually inclined, but what? By the action. So therefore, for every man that is doing a business or that is trading, and that business or that trading do not stop him from remembering Allah, do not stop him from his salah, do not stop him for giving zakat. These are people that fear the day the eyes will turn, the heart will turn, meaning the time that we answer to the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah says, I have a best of reward according to their deeds for those kind of people. So now let us say, you and I, we are too focused to our business than the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is a promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And surely, whatever Allah promises, He surely gives. So, رِجَالٌ لَا تُلْهِيهِمْ تِجَارَةٌ وَلَا بَيْعٌ عَنْ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَإِقَامِ الصَّلَاةِ وَإِيتَاءِ الزَّكَاةِ يَخَافُونَ يَوْمًا تَتَقَلَّبُ فِيهِ قُلُوبُ وَالْأَبْصَارِ. So those men that their business, they are trading, any form of business you are doing, that business does not stop you at all from remembering Allah, from praying, from giving the zakat, that the almsgiving to the poor or the needy. That really shows that you are afraid of that day when you shall see no one else but only the angels. So Allah says, what will happen? لِيَجْزِيَهُمُ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنَ مَا عَمِلُوا وَيَزِيدَهُمْ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَاللَّهُ يَرْزُقُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. Allah said, those kind of people, I have a great reward for them. I will give them the best of reward according to the good deeds that they have sent forward. And I will give them more and more out of my own mercy, out of my own grace. I will give them more. You know why? Wallahu yarzuqu man yasha. Surely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives substance to those that He wants to give to. So He will provide more and more for them. He will give them more and more goodness. بغير حساب. See? Without any measures. Say, take, because your business did not stop you from remembering me. You were doing your business, but you were afraid of me, remembering me, praising me, giving zakat, doing the good things that you were commanded to do. So this is mostly related to the business people out there. I hope your business will not stop you from praying. Your business will not stop you from remembering Allah. Your business will not stop you from giving zakat. And I hope you fear Allah and be just in your business. Assalamu alaikum.